G'day guys and welcome back to AdosTheGreat YouTube channel. So guys, in today's video, as you would be aware by now, I will be giving you my match review. Now this is recorded all at once, but in three parts for me. So to make that make sense, this little section here that's being recorded is the intro. So this is, how I think the game will go, all of that good stuff. And then when halftime hits, I'll record my halftime review, and then full time I'll do a full time review. You guys know how it goes by now, but for the new guys, just letting you know that that's how this is done. The game isn't finished; it hasn't even started. It's only 6 o'clock, so so yeah, just giving you a little bit of insight as to how I do these. So basically, my thoughts on how this game is going to go. But before we get into my thoughts, I just want to say I love Indigenous round. I think it's great, a great incentive that the NRL brought in. I think 14 years ago, 14 or 15 years. Do correct me if I'm wrong though, because I am wrong a lot. But yeah, look, I think it is a great incentive. I love it. I love the jerseys that come out. I love just the togetherness about the round. I just think it's a great round, and I love that the Rabbitohs turn up for it. I really do. Rabbitohs, as a lot of, well, if you haven't been living under a rock, you'd know that the Rabbitohs have a rich heritage of Indigenous players and the area as well. So it's great. It's one of my favourite rounds of the year, if not my favourite, to be honest. That and Anzac round probably, but yeah, let's jump in. So my preview of the game, how I think things are going to go. Look, at the end of the day, I just hope for a win. Hope for a win. That'll be 7 on the trot if we can get a win today. I'm pretty positive we can beat the Eels, especially because it's Indigenous round. We turn up for Indigenous round. But yeah, look, I'm pretty confident about it, but still a little bit nervous. Um, you're always nervous, regardless of who you go up against. It's just how things are. You're always going to have a little bit of nerves. I don't care how big and brave you are. You're always going to be a little bit nervous. But in saying that, still very confident. Now, the way I see the match panning out, I think it'll be a close game, 1-12. I do think we'll run away with it at the end, so I am tipping the Rabbitohs in this one by 10 points. I think we can get it done by a try and a converted try. I think that is it's a pretty fair gauge there. I think we'll see at least one of Alex Johnston, Cody Walker, or Latrell Mitchell get a double today. I am very confident in saying that. And yeah, first try scorer for me, I think, will be Alex Johnston. I reckon he will cross for the first try for the Rabbitohs. Make sure you comment down below who you had for your first try scorer and anything else that you guys want to address before the rest of this gets kicked off. So, yeah, guys, drop it down below in the comments. Also, let me know how the game went. Obviously, I haven't seen it yet, but you guys would have at the time this goes up, hopefully. But, yeah, so we're going to jump in and discuss halftime now. So when you see me next, the first half would have been played, and I am either going to be ecstatic or I'm going to be pissed off. There's only two options there. I'll see you at halftime. Righto, so it's halftime. Rabbitohs down 12 points to 10. What a great first half of footy. I thought, both sides came out and played with a lot of intent, and both sides want to win. It's a great game of footy in the first half. I will say that, while I enjoyed that first half of footy, the Rabbitohs have set a standard, and we haven't hit that in today's game, in my opinion. The Eels have come, they're not giving away penalties, which, to be fair, I think there probably should have been some given to us, but it is what it is. But yeah, they've come out. They've been very good with their discipline. They're not turning over the ball. They're completing sets. They're doing the right thing, and they're keeping us in our own end. It's when we get into their end that we're scoring tries, and good tries as well. So I'm hoping that we improve with our defense in the second half. And yeah, look, I thought our defense was pretty good, and I'll go over that as I read my little book of notes. But all in all, I'm pretty proud of the boys for the effort. I just think we need to be a little bit better defensively. The first try, which we'll talk about in a sec, we definitely needed to be better on. And then second try, it's just we're letting in easy tries, and we could be sitting 10-0 right now, in my opinion. And that's being brutally honest. Like, if I wasn't being hard on the boys, because look, I know how good this team can be. I don't think we're living up to that today. A lot of people would say the Rabbitohs have played well today, and normally I would agree. But I think we need to be gritty. We need to be in that grind and defend. All right, let's talk about this first half. So the first try went to Sean Russell. It was confirmed. Eels went up 6-0. Now, AJ, I don't know if he went for the intercept or what he was thinking, but he sort of just left it open, and then it was just an easy step back inside, and Sean Russell got past Latrell there to score the first try. Next thing you know, the Rabbitohs have a try, but it was overturned. So Cody Walker put a little grubber kick through. Clint Gutherson kicked the ball, or attempted. I don't know. He grounded the ball with his foot. Look, yeah, okay. It wasn't a try. I'll be honest. It wasn't a try. Fair call, but I guarantee we will not see consistency with that this year. Next up, well, that was a line dropout then. I tell you what, man, Campbell Graham is outstanding with line dropouts. Like, regardless of who's kicking them, if it's Trell, if it's the opposition, Campbell Graham takes them 9 times out of 10. He's been good today under that high ball, and he's just a great player. Then we see Latrell Mitchell get a one-on-one steal, and he was like fighting Junior Bowler, and he got it out, got it to Walker. Walker down the sideline to Alex Johnston. First try, Rabbitohs score there. Eels up 6-4. Then I said, I was really impressed with Tane Milne, not only in attack but defense as well. He has been outstanding, honestly. He is a breath of fresh air, and he is really, he wants that wing spot. He wants that to be his, and I tell you what, he's doing everything right to get that wing spot. I don't think Isaac Thompson's going to get that back unless Tane Milne has an absolute train wreck of a game in the near future. After that, I put everyone's defense was pretty good. Like, after that first debacle where AJ, I don't know what he was doing, he was lost, and Latrell got sidestepped. I thought we aimed up and were really good in defense for that first 25 minutes. Thought we were really, really good. Was very happy with the boys. Then I've put the Eels score, and Campbell Graham was caught out. He rushed up there. Dylan Brown made him pay and put Ryan Madison through the gap. I think it was Ryan Madison. I can't remember. Didn't write it down. But then they got it out to Bailey Simonson. Simonson scored and gave Latrell a bit of lip. Latrell just turned around, didn't even care. Like this, I don't even know why Bailey Simonson bothered. I think Bailey Simonson's a bit of a bloody dickhead, to be honest. But it is what it is. Then I put, man, Tass needs to pass the ball. The defenders know. They know he's not going to pass it. Alex Johnston had a blinding gap down the sideline, and, Tass drew the defender in because the defender's like, nah, he ain't going to pass this. If he passed it, AJ would have been down that sideline. Mark my words. Then we saw Mitchell get the ball. So it went from Walker to Mitchell, put Mitchell through a gap, back to Walker. Walker went through a gap, and then Walker to AJ down the sideline to score the try. Look, some really good play. I'm glad the boys are having fun. Just defense. We've got to knuckle down on that defense, and we'll be right in this second half. All right, guys, I'll see you at full time. Let's go. Righto, guys. Now, look, I'm not going to lie. That hurt, man. That really hurt. 36-16 loss. We just fell apart in that second half. 2 easy tries came off. Lockie Elias out of the full kicks, and credit to the Eels, man. They pressured him. and he's still young. He made, it's unfortunate errors. He's going to be kicking himself about that, but we'll move on from that, man. And look, I'm annoyed because I know I've already gone to Facebook and you see Rabbitohs fans just talking trash about him. These people, they're the same people that have his back when he's having a good game. Like, shut the hell up, man. Shut up. Don't talk about your own players like that. Don't. If you're a true Rabbitohs fan, you'll stick by Lockie Ilias. This is a moment that he needs his supporters to stand by him and not be bitches behind a keyboard. And I'm sorry, but it really pisses me off. He's a young half. He is a talented young half, one of the best defensive young halves in the NRL. And for you to sit behind your phone or your computer keyboards and type and say, oh, drop Ilias or get rid of Ilias, or pull your heads in. It's bloody disgusting. I, for one, I hate it because you know what? I don't want to be associated with Rabbitohs fans like you. You absolutely disgust me. Straight away, you go talking smack. It's easy to do that behind a computer screen, isn't it? Bet you wouldn't do that to his face. Now, to move on, sorry, I'm pissed off. And I am annoyed about the game, 100%, but I'm more annoyed about these bloody supporters. We're sitting second. Pull your heads in. What's wrong with yous? All right, so not a good second half. I'm not going to talk on it too much. Yes, Ilias did make errors, and that's all I'm going to say about it. He'll learn from that. Cody Walker was outstanding tonight. Jai Arrow was outstanding tonight. Tane Milne, I thought, had a really good game. Campbell Graham was really good again tonight too. Like, Parramatta they came to play. They did. So, full credit to Parramatta, man. You know what? They deserve this win. They got a tough win and they 100% deserve it. And I tell you what, this is going to light a fire up under the Rabbitohs. They're going to bounce back, and I cannot wait to see the performance they dish out next week. So, let's move on. It's only one game. Don't stress about it. Only one game. We see a lot of the big teams getting blown out like this. We did it to 2, Storm and Broncos. We've got Tom Burgess out. We've got Keon Kalamatangi out. Shaq Mitchell's still out. Saliva Havili. We have all these players to come back. Stop stressing. We're all good. Anyway, again, congratulations to Parramatta. Huge props to you guys, man. I think this is going to kickstart your season. But that is going to wrap it up for me, though, guys. Thank you all so much for tuning in. And as always, my friends, I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.